going? Good to see you. I'm really glad we're here. I didn't film it all this morning, so right now what you are seeing is the first film of the day. To start things off, I've got a little something cool that I can show here. Bam! I'm now using something called Pro Movie. Pro Movie is an app for the iPhone. It costs $22 for the Pro version. Now, I'm able to film at 120 frames per second constantly on this one, or down to 24, which is something that's really, really good because inherently the camera does not allow this. Finish that one, put this on hold, and move into the video. I am going to show what I got yesterday, the things I didn't get to show. So let's just start piling them all up, shall we? This one didn't make a big thud like the rest of them did. That's right, I picked up this camera tripod, this 10D, this Nikon, what the hell are you? F401X. This Ricoh, what are you? 500G. This is my favorite buy out of the lot. This microphone, because it came with this old Super 8. Oh my dude. Oh my god. I can't believe that I've got this. Oh my god. I'm 100% legitimately able to see through this video camera. That's so cool. That's so cool. I'm just gonna set it up here. Why not? Why the flip and flop not? Yeah, removable. Got a blammo. It's a little bit, it's strong. I hope I can hold it. There we go, that looks so sick. That's such a cool little accessory. Oh my god, I'm so happy with what I found. I'm gonna put this down here. And these legs get awful scrawny by the end of it. Everything, oh Jesus. Man, she's flimsy, but it'll do. Oh, this is so flimsy. Look at this tripod. It is so flimsy. You guys see the wobble in the legs? A little bit unnerving. Breaks, it breaks. It only cost me a few bucks. Got my video camera filming everything. Let's move all technology related stuff over to a side, because right now we're going to be going back to the original days, even though this is the highest one, but I'm going to get to that second. Let's talk about this Nikon, the Nikon F401X. This is a really cool little, well, it's an SLR, it's a proper SLR. Good, it's got some nice little features in it. The only problem is that the shutter at the back here is all stuffed. What you see here is the broken shutter. Unfortunately, it's so broken it's probably not redeemable. That kind of sucks. But this camera right here is cool. It's a cool little camera. The flash inside it as well can, it moves up, so you don't have to worry about that. Manually movable. Has a bunch of its shutter speed settings here, but you have to hold down this button to make them move. That's tape rewind, there's your hot shoe, there's something that I don't know because I've never used old cameras like this. Shutter button, autofocus button, and of course, auto or manual focus. Now let me just get that right way. Yeah, auto or manual focus. Can be put down there. Now, second, I found this old Canon 10D. Now, Canon 10D was one of the first kind of prosumer cameras. It had some good features. Its dynamic range was rather, how should I say, heavily criticized. Now, it says it was worth 50 bucks. Now, I did not pay 50 bucks for this. I paid 25 for this. And I thought, that's a really good price. You know, digital out and video out, but you need power to make the digital work, which I don't have. And that's the fire button for the shutter if you have an external one, and that there is the microphone input. But who the hell has a microphone that fits that input? It's near impossible to find. The piece de resistance, I've never been able to use it pretty much. It uses compact flash, and granted, yes, this is a 512 meg compact flash. Not a lot of point to me using it because, well, I don't have a compact flash reader. We'll just put this one down here. If you watched yesterday's vlog, that camera has already taken a tumble. But this thing is such a freaking tank, it didn't even scratch it. It's so strong. Also, I'm going to cut the price tag off this. There we go. Tag is cut off. Nobody can know how little I paid for this old, outdated camera with no lens. This is the next handheld that I want to talk about. Now, this guy right here is a little Ricoh. It's such a nice camera. You know, you've got the winder to take photos with. It was completely handheld. There's actually a little battery in the bottom here. But let me just turn on my other camera real quick and show this guy off. It's nice looking. And I'll talk about the lens in a second. You probably recognize that lens. It's got its three little dials here. It's got its zoom. Oh no, sorry, no, that's shutter speed. Sorry, no, that's shutter speed. And then you've got exposure here. There's only one lens. It wasn't interchangeable. It was automatic for the exposure. You could do that. The other thing about it is completely manual. You know, you ka-choo, you fire. I should just be called lens winder because of how obsessed with cameras I am. Give me the hot shoe to fire the flash. And of course, when you look into the back of it. Now, I have to thank my girlfriend for this because she was the one that taught me about how to open these things. I didn't actually know how to open it. I kept trying to find it and I couldn't. I don't know if you'll be able to see it at 24 frames, but there's a flash there, you'll see that. But now, the bit that I want to talk about the most. If you remember, there was that lens that sat here for a while. That's this lens right here, the macro and the fisheye. Super wide! And the reason why I really like this now is because it fits this camera. So if I was to ever get this working, I could take some sick fisheye lens shots and make them look awesome. This looks one hell of a lot better as a front piece, mantle piece, front of desk, awesome piece, than just a single lens sitting on its face there. Lens caps keep things safe. It's a gun style. Choo, hold down the button to film. It did actually come with an instruction manual and it did let you know how to use it. I bought the tripod. That was like $5. I can't remember his name. I used to know the meme so well. You know the "this is my pawn shop" meme. Like that one. That meme is like so true because you never know what's going to come in those doors, or at least what you're going to walk out with of those doors. See, after a few days. Love it. Love that so much. It's so funny. Not that it does anything. These cameras are absolutely defunct and just not usable by any stretch of the imagination. This one just takes film that I don't have access to. This one takes film I don't have access to. And this one I don't have any batteries for. And this one is actually ruined. This one cannot work at all. Let's break apart a camera. Let's do that. Here we go. Boom. That right there. It's the bracket. All done and dusted. There's another part. Wow. This is also pretty cool. Wow. It's a really neat looking bit of camera. I'm gonna keep going. Okay, so this just came off the side and behind it is a whole bunch of just micro boardy, chippy, soldery stuff. Yikes. There is a lot that goes into building cameras. Slight breakthrough, quite literally yet again. Got the bit of this out. Okay, extra good news. I've officially got the bottom off, which is handy because now it's just a matter of getting through the middle of it. You don't see that battery while this is on. You only see 2 slots. I'm in the guts. I've gotten through this metal gearing system here, which is actually pretty cool. Wow, my hands are shaky. I am now completely into the front of the camera. Almost completed. It's a little bit missing just there, but for the most part, I am into the front of the camera, so this should be pretty good. Okay, I'm pretty much in the top of the camera now too, which means that hot shoe is nearly mine. Wow, there's a lot of electronics in this old camera, surprisingly. Give me one sec there. That was not the cleaner's brake, but I removed it. I now, Jesus. I believe that's gonna do this camera for now. I wanted to get into the mirrors, but honestly, it's getting to the point where I've spent so much time on it, it's not even worth it anymore. Spent about 2 hours getting it to this point. I mean, at least you can get out of the way. So there's a inside of a Nikon. Let's just yeah, put it in there. I really need to empty the carnage pile, but my freaking trash bin. Do the old super scoop. Cool. This came from this camera. This was getting all weird and yeah, got all over my hands and all over the desk, so that's a bit annoying. We're gonna go take that rubbish out, so... Oh, why did you drive past now? Let's get this rubbish in the bin, because I need to empty that out after the longest time. It's bin day tomorrow anyway, so this is probably gonna be up to like, you know, there and full, so let's just can it. Look at all that IT stuff. It's starting to rain again. Don't fall over. That doesn't make a cool shot. There we go. Whenever I head up, I always have a final look at everything that I've got going on, and I love it. I think this is fantastic. That just looks cool. Hey, there we are. Ah!
That's me, God.